Ellis is seen going to the Volunteers of America thrift store, where police say she stole 2 knives, then briefly stopped in bins and things before walking into Giant Eagle. At 2:58, she walks past the service desk with the knife waving by her side, and no one appears to see it. Then we see her walking near the cash registers. Again, no one appears to see or react to the knife. She then passes Margot Wood and her 3-year-old son, Julian. Ellis immediately turns around and starts to follow them. Cameras show just before 3 p.m., Ellis walked into the lobby and follows behind the mother and son as they exit the store. Cameras then show her following them through the parking lot and to their car.
It was outside of this Lorraine Road location where 3-year-old Julian Wood and his mother were stabbed. Shortly after, police arrested and charged 32-year-old Bianca Ellis in connection to this crime.
Both Julian and Margot were taken to the hospital, but Julian did not make it. Loved ones say on GoFundMe they are devastated beyond words, adding that the suspect took something from us we can never get back.
The suspect accused of stabbing and killing a 3-year-old in the parking lot of a North Olmsted Giant Eagle is ruled incompetent to stand trial. 33-year-old Bianca Ellis has been kept at North Coast Behavioral Health for evaluation. She's charged with killing 3-year-old Julian Wood and injuring his mother in what investigators say was a random incident. The doctor handling her case says she could be restored to competency with treatment, which means she could still be tried in this case.
Jonathan Whitmer-Rich, a law professor at Cleveland State University, says that means 2 things. The defendant doesn't have the basic ability to communicate with their attorney, and there's a lack of awareness.
Are they aware of the nature of the proceedings against them? Okay, I'm in court right now. There's a prosecutor, there's a judge, just the basic, I'm facing criminal charges.
Now Ellis has been ordered to an inpatient treatment at North Coast Behavioral Health with the hope that competency could be restored within a year. If Ellis doesn't reach the competency level needed to go to trial within that time span, she could remain at a psychiatric facility for safety measures.
If the judge at the end of that determines that the defendant is a danger to herself or others, then they can be involuntarily committed to a mental institution. The defendant could try to present evidence that at the time of the offense, they were suffering from a severe mental illness. And because of that severe mental illness, they did not understand the wrongfulness of their conduct.
If that was the case, Ellis could plead not guilty by reason of insanity. Jonathan adds that in these cases, the timeline can be unclear, but usually the suspect does go to trial at some point.
Go ahead, face me for a second.
Last week, Bianca Ellis did a little dance, getting handcuffed, arrested here for violating probation in a theft case. Records show a magistrate referred her for a mental health evaluation, but it didn't happen. Friday, a Rocky River judge released Ellis. Monday, she ended up arrested for a vicious attack. Police call random.
Why didn't this woman get a psychiatric mental health evaluation?
The judge tells us the organization handling mental health evaluations for the court had no one available, and Ellis would have had to sit in jail for days on a minor case.
There wasn't any, as you would say, that red flag shooting up that pole. There wasn't any indications here. No sign of any mental distress. No sign of any previous violent acts.
What would you do differently handling this case or even next time?
Nothing. I'm confident in the way that the court handled this matter.
We spoke to the mother of Bianca Ellis.
What do you think actually happened at that moment last week in this case?
I think she was hallucinating. Bianca has been on several medications that did not work out for her. The hallucinations and the voices just got the best of her. My condolences to this family. When I found this out, I was so devastated because no child should lose their life. She was around my grandchildren. It could have been one of my grandkids.
With felonious assault, Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.11A1 and or endangering children in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2919.22B2. Count 4 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did knowingly cause serious physical harm to J.W. on date of birth 10/29/2020. The defendant did, knowing that an official proceeding or investigation was in progress or was about to be or likely to be instituted, alter, destroy, conceal, or remove any record, document, or thing with the purpose to impair its value or availability as evidence in such proceeding or investigation. Good morning, sir. Could you start with your name?
My name is Jared Wood, father of the deceased, husband of Margot. Your Honor, that day, 1 week ago, she took everything from us. There's nothing that could ever replace my son, or anything that my wife and I, even our other kids, are going through. It's horrendous. But I really wish no bail, period, or extend it to the max limit possible that you can, at the very least. Just do whatever you can to keep this monster behind bars.
Thank you, sir. Is there anything else you would like to say?
That'll be it. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.